Kieran, you said the other day at AFC Wimbledon it was a mixed view of the performance. What are the things you'd like to carry forward, and where do the squad perhaps need to work ahead of Saturday?
Yeah, obviously every game is different, so we take lessons from the AFC game, but we know that Sheffield Wednesday is going to be a completely different type of game. I think in general the things that I spoke to the players about and give credit for again this morning, I thought again even when the game wasn't at our smoothest, when we had some mistakes, I thought our reaction was really good, our intensity was really good, our recovery runs were really good. And if you do that, often you can cover up for a mistake and you give yourself a chance of getting clean sheets and winning games. So again, I thought the attitude in the game was really good, really happy with that. That said, I thought we controlled the first half well, went away from home, 70+% possession. We didn't let them near our box on too many occasions, so that gives you a good platform again to not just score goals but also to keep clean sheets. Like I said, we didn't have the penetration in the first half that we would have wanted. Credit for AFC for that as well. I thought they were well organised, energetic, defended well. But there's a few little movements and things that we could have done better. So we addressed that partly at half time, but also something we spoke about a little bit today. So no, good things to take from the game. Obviously a few little things and little tweaks to improve, but we know that Saturday will be a slightly different game as well, different opposition, and it will bring its own challenges like every game does. Yeah,
it's a quick turnaround, isn't it? And a lovely day today. How was training?
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, so it's enjoying the Suffolk weather at the moment. Definitely not as much rain as Manchester. So we had obviously some boys, still partially in recovery from the game, so they did a little bit of separate work. We had another group who really needed an intense session, so they got that work in. We prepared some things towards Saturday, but also we have a big group here, a healthy group who want to compete and train. So yeah, we've trained well. Obviously have a few little injuries and issues that we still need to check on for tomorrow, and once we get that, then we'll be all eyes on Sheffield and making sure that we're as prepared as we can be in every area for the game.
George Edmondson took the captain's armband on Tuesday, but how important is it for everyone, particularly given the skipper's absence for the next 3 games, to show those leadership qualities?
Yeah, very important. Obviously there's no getting away from it. Sam's a very important player for us on and off the pitch, a driving force on the pitch, but also a standard bearer for us off the pitch and how he is. But we feel that we have other leaders in the group. Obviously we have senior players and senior members around the squad, like Sonny Oloku, who played the other night, who are fantastic professionals, experienced, played at different levels of the game, got knowledge and got good personal qualities as well. So we have senior players, but we also we want to develop that in the younger players. George is one of them, a young player who's not been here so long, but made a good imprint in the club already. Someone that we feel can have a big part to play for the future of the club. So he's one, but there's others as well who we feel like there's leadership that we can develop there and want to develop over the next period of time. So no, look, going to somewhere like Sheffield Wednesday, you can't rely on one player. We need to go there as a team. We need to be as solid as what we can be mentally and physically. Stand up to the challenge. Have leadership and personality all over the pitch, and try and impose our football on what's going to be a very challenging game.
We've seen Tom Carroll and Tyreek Backinson step in midfield for Sam Morsey, who's now missing, and given the knock to Lee Evans as well. You had discussed potential loan moves for Raheem Harper and Idris El Mazouni. Does that now get looked at for potential involvement here?
Yeah, well look, there won't be anyone going out before the weekend, certainly, like we said with Raheem and Idris originally. 2 boys that we think can have a future at the club, and 2 talented young players who we want to get game time. But it needs to be right for the club as well. Obviously at the moment we're a little bit short in that area, so the first priority is getting the right team and the right squad available from Sheffield, and everything else can come after that.
Thomas Holy did go out on loan. Kieran, what are your thoughts on that one?
Yeah, just obviously with a situation with Christian, obviously having signed on a permanent basis, and Vaz being here is a really good goalkeeper as well. We felt like we were in a strong position. Thomas was really keen to go out and start getting minutes again. He's obviously been a number 1 goalkeeper and wants to do so again. He's at an age where he wants to play. So we understood that fully. He's been really good in my time here. I can only speak from what I've seen. Really good in training, really good around the building. I think everyone speaks highly of him as a person, and I'm happy for him that he's had that opportunity now to go and hopefully play games and get back on a match pitch and do what he enjoys doing, which is playing matches.
You've highlighted some of his qualities there, and also when you get a new manager, do you like the players to view it as a clean slate? We've seen Caden Jackson come in for his first start the other day, so what do you like about what he's shown you?
Yeah, it's very important. When I came in, that I said to the players that, look, it's a fresh pair of eyes on everybody. Everyone's going to come from a clean slate whenever you arrived, or what's gone before isn't so important. So Caden's one, he's impressed me from the first day, I have to say, for his humility as a person. He's very much in conversations, just said he just wants to help the team, wants to be part of a good Ipswich team. Hasn't had an easy time of it of late, but really just wants to contribute wherever he can. So impressed with his humility and his attitude to be here. And he's obviously a player who's got different qualities to what we have in the squad. It's important to have a balance to the squad. It's important to have different qualities. We feel like Caden's one with his ability to stretch teams, his ability to stretch defences, his ability to pin and occupy defenders is really important for us. We have really good options in the squad. We have forwards who are really good back to goal, really good in the box. We have a lot of players who are good between the lines and like receiving in tight spaces and combining, and to have that balance of players who can also stretch a back line, continually make runs in behind, even if they're not always getting the ball or the work's not always being noticed. That's important in the balance of a team as well. On top of that, I think his work rate off the ball has been outstanding in training. I thought he brought that into the game the other night as well. In terms of pressing high up the pitch, he's got a really high capability, but he also works and recovers back onto shape. So he's another good option to have in the squad. Happy to have him here. Happy with how he's been around the building, and we think he's got a part to play to the end of the season.
Sheffield Wednesday, Kieran, what are your thoughts on them? They've got a particularly strong home record, don't they?
Strong squad, strong team, obviously a good manager as well. We know Hillsborough's a place where they've got a really good record. Hostile crowd, put you under pressure. They play forward quick. They have physical players all over the pitch. They can go long, they can cross it, but they also have good footballers in midfield. They have players like Luongo and Bannon who like to get on the ball and dictate play. So they have an all-round threat. It's very, very easy to see why they have a good home record, but it's a challenge we're really looking forward to. I think the players are all they're excited for the game. We know they're going to try and put us under pressure, hostile atmosphere and whatnot, but that's something that I think we'll relish, and we want to go there, and we know we need to be tough, we need to be resilient, but we want to show personality and try and impose our football on them as well. If we can do that, it's going to make a really good game, and we want to do everything we can to try and get a result. And
we have just shy of 3,000 fans, I think, hopefully travelling up there, and given the stadium, the home crowd, the history of the clubs, do you think it has a really good making for a quality League One match?
Yeah, I think so. Obviously, can't speak highly enough of the people who are following us to games all around the country. I know the boys appreciate it so much. Even the other night, obviously at AFC, to pack out the away end to get the 2 goals on that end in the second half was great. The boys really enjoyed that. The atmosphere was really good. So to have them all coming up to Hillsborough, we know there's going to be a vocal home support, but to have that away support there, encouraging and supporting the players, that's a difference maker for us. It gives us that extra little boost. So I hope everyone travels well to Sheffield. Hope they all have a good day, and we hope that we can put in a performance that they'll be proud of, and if we do that, we got a chance of getting a result.